Yep, let's go.
All right, right back with another ISO Swish show. Hey, look, straight up, we apologize. We've been gone for a
Hey,
while. I've had a ton of stuff going on in my life. I know, Mark, you had a ton of stuff going on in your life.
right.
We're back now. We're going to try to put out really consistent shows for you guys at least once a week, at the very least.
At least, man. At least.
Y'all want it, so we got to give it. That's what
People have been asking. They've been asking about it, Chris, man. They've been like feeding for it, man. Feeding for it.
That's right. So we back. We definitely going to keep, consistently talking about hoops, which is, we weren't really doing a lot before because there was no hoops going on. So now we're deep into we're into the playoffs now. So let's get right into that. So who do you like so far, Mark, playoff wise? Like who's your?
I've been watching, of course, and I like the way the Celtics are playing, man. I like the flow they have, man.
Right.
The team chemistry. Marcus Smart has always been my guy, man. And then, of course, everybody's talking about the Lakers Blazers series, but I'm intrigued by the Celtics somewhat. I think they might do something this year.
Well, they lost Gordon Hayward, man. That kind of like upset me. Everybody knows I'm like fresh cut Tatum. I'm his #1 fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I picked Boston going into the bubble. I picked Boston to make it to the finals against the Lakers. I know everybody's saying Clippers, but something about Bron. I mean, he did it last night, dropping 38, 11, and 8. And I just like the way you really can't stop that AD LeBron pick and roll. You just can't stop it. And then with Boston, they got 4 guys that can give you 20 any night.
Easily.
Jaylen Brown, fresh cut. Well, when Gordon Hayward comes back, and also Kemba. Kemba's a beast. So going down the list. So Utah, Denver. That's 2-1 right now. Utah's up on that. You think that's going? Got that one?
I think Utah's got that, man. I don't think Denver has enough in the tank to match that Donovan Mitchell and all that stuff. I just don't think Denver has enough on their secondary coming off the bench to match them, man.
So you got Utah and OKC Houston. OKC got them last night.
Yeah, I saw that, man. Damn.
So it's just very difficult to defend Houston. And I think Russell Westbrook should be coming back in the next game or two.
Right. And once he does, man, that's going to add that extra punch, man. I think that if he does come back, especially next game, I think they're going to finish him off with the quickness, man. Yeah. It's hard. Harden's must-watch TV too, man.
Oh, Harden is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. So then we got Clippers. Mavericks. Now Luka got hurt, and I thought this was like a really good series before he got hurt. And now I just think the Clippers are going to run right through them now.
I think so too, man. They're up 2-1, man, and historically speaking, I think a 2-1 series, tend to swing into that whoever's leading that series. But I think the Clippers have that push with Luka kind of on the mend. I think they're gonna finish them off, man.
I do like Porzingis, man. I was questioning when he was in New York, but that dude can ball, man.
He can ball, man. Plus, he got a fresh haircut. That's our man King Tweezy. King Tweezy. That's his squad. Yeah, he got the military the military cut, man.
He got a crew cut that doesn't move. He got all kind of formula in his hair to keep it. I don't know what's going on with that. That's just
he's got the soul glow, the Caucasian version soul glow up in there, man. Somehow.
I mean, speaking of hair, man, we might as well bring this up right now. What is the deal, Mark? Like seriously, what is going on with LeBron's hairline, bro?
Man, everybody's job. As much money as LeBron has, he's focusing and shifting that money other places other than the back of that head. And I don't know what's going on. I guess he's just going with the au naturel look, man. I guess, man.
The crazy thing about LeBron, when he's in front of interviews, when he's doing stuff with schools and voting, and all of it, he seems like he's just the walking epitome of self-esteem.
He is.
Then when it comes to that hairline, it's like dude lives he's a hermit or something. Like,
yeah, man.
I'm talking to you as a friend right now. Okay, this is Mark and Chris talking to you as a friend.
We are.
Go.
Mr. Rays, man. Mr. Rays or something. Just shave that sucker.
Let it go, baby. I mean, come on. Like, seriously. It's
tough,
just,
man.
it's just flat out.
You know, for us, it's a guy thing. You know, it's hard to let that thing go, man. But you know,
Man,
it's about that time.
it's crazy. It's crazy. So we got that was the West Coast. So the East Coast, we got Boston, Philly, which is pretty much that's a wrap. That's 3-0. Toronto, Brooklyn is 3-0. Miami, Indiana is 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
Right, and then Milwaukee, Orlando is 2-1. I think Milwaukee will run right through that. So I don't see much going on in the East besides what we have right now.
Right.
The series that I can't wait to see is Boston, Toronto.
That's gonna be a beast.
That's gonna be no joke, man. I
like the matchups, man. I mean, I like Kyle Lowry, man. I mean, I just
really like Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is like the biggest flopper in the league right now.
He is. I mean, but his game is, to me, it's streaky, man. He's like a streaky cat, man. But he can get hot, man. But I don't think they can match switch with Boston this year. Even though they won a championship last year,
right?
I don't think they have what it takes to take on Boston this year, man. I think Boston's gonna run right through them.
And in those one of those 8 games before the playoffs started, the bubble games, Boston beat the brakes off Toronto.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I don't know if everybody was playing in that game or not. I know Siakam was, Kyle Lowry was, but they beat the brakes off. Maybe it's a bad matchup for Toronto, but I'm going with Boston anyway. So it really doesn't matter. I think Kemba's going to start asserting himself more and more.
I think so too. It's the playoffs too, man. It's different. It's a different level game, different game level in the playoffs. So that everybody's up their ante on that one. So yeah, I think Boston's going to definitely take that one.
So you still have the Clippers. You still the Clippers in the West, and you got Boston.
The Clippers in the West. Yeah.
So you think Boston's going to beat Milwaukee? That's what you're telling me.
I think so too, man. I mean, Milwaukee was definitely, of course, I think the favorite to come out the East this year, with Giannis and everything. But man, like I said, just Boston is just on fire. I think, man, they're just gelling at the right moment in the midst of the playoffs, man.
Right, I got you. So who you got? So in regarding individual players, who you got your top 5 right now in the bubble? The bubble
in the bubble
top 5. Who you got?
Start with number 5. I'm gonna go with Luka, man. Even though he's a little dinged up, man, I'm gonna go with Luka. He drives that squad, man, and he's definitely. I mean, he would be, I think, in most people's top 5. Right. Number 4, I got Giannis. Doing his thing, even though Magic punched him in the mouth at first, I think he's gonna close out that series.
Hey, Mark, say Giannis's last name.
Antetokounmpo. Yeah. Woo!
Okay, I'm proud of you.
That. I've been working on that, John. Antetokounmpo. That's a tough one, boy. The next one I think number 2 I got is Bron. Mm-hmm. And it's just that he's just a 30-something-year-old dude playing like a 21-year-old cat, man, even though he looks 40 with the hairline. Right. And number 1 I got Dame Dollar, man. Dollar. Man, that dude, he's just a he's pulling up from the logo, man. He's pulling up, stepping across that court, pulling up. So that's my top 5. How about you, man?
That's the top 5. Mine is kind of the same. I'm gonna go Bron. I took Giannis out for right now. Everybody's like, how can you not have Giannis? He's gonna be the MVP.
Right.
But these are the guys that, to me, are kind of like must-see TV. So it's not necessarily the best, but it's just the guys who I'm like, I gotta watch. So to me, it's Bron, Harden, Dame, Luka, and fresh cut Tatum. I mean, Tatum's averaging 32 points. He's averaging 32 points in the playoffs, bro. I mean,
that's a load, man.
He's getting busy. So I'm going with those 5. I know we got Kawhi still hanging out there.
Yeah.
Giannis, and there's a couple, Doncic. I got Luka. Which I got Joker. That's what I'm going to say. Joker up in Denver is playing well. And there's a couple other guys that are putting in numbers. But those are my top 5. But to be honest with you, if I had to whenever this dude is on TV, I gotta watch. And that's the beard, bro. That's the beard. He's my must watch. Who's your must watch guy that you gotta see?
Anybody that's in the bubble right now, of course, I really have to watch Dame because he's a little dude and he's just electric, man. He's just electric. He puts the brakes on, and you watch him. He's got that Iverson-esque, like crossover, and it's just he's fun to watch. He can shoot the dime out to you. but he'll drop that 30, 35 footer on you with the quickness. So to me, Dame Dollar is must-watch TV for me.
How do you have? We might need to get like Keith Williams on this show or something like that.
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah.
How do you consistently shoot from the logo with a normal jump shot? I mean, he's shooting that thing just normal from like 40 feet out. He must practice half-court jump shots.
He has to. That's all in this area here, man. That's some strength. You know, he's a considered a smaller dude. He's got some upper body arm strength, man. To jack that up with flow, you know, and not just woof. He's got some skills, man. Good skill set.
That's just, to me, that's just crazy. So crazy. But it's
you don't even see Steph doing that too much, man. Rarely see Steph doing that. Jacking up from half.
Let's pull up the logo sometimes.
I mean, he does. Yeah, he does. But
but it's like Dame does it at least a couple times a game.
Oh yeah.
To me, that's the crazy part. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going with the rest of the playoffs. I'm looking forward to the second level of the playoffs. You know, Boston, Toronto, Miami, Milwaukee, more than likely. Probably is going to be Lakers, Utah, Houston, Clippers. So those would be some really good series to check out. Speaking of check out, we got to check out some shoes, bro.
We definitely do, man. You know,
what you got for me, man? What you got?
Well, hey, man. You know, for the past couple of months, I've been stacking them and racking them, man. And it's with these the bots and everybody being home from the pandemic. People are just at home, just getting shoes. Right. And we're gonna. I'm a little late with these, of course, because we haven't had a show, but. Speaking of the NBA theme, man, we're gonna go with the Dame 6, man. This is the McDonald's version.
Is that McDonald's?
Yeah. You can see that. It's got Dame sauce on there, man. I haven't tried it on or anything. It's just it's supposed to be a pretty comfortable shoe, but Adidas has gone a little crazy with this one. It's the Dame 6 McDonald's version.
So you got Dame sauce on the shoe.
Right. You got Dame on the other shoe because this one's got sauce on there.
Dame sauce. Okay, I got you.
Oh man, yeah. It's just
like orange and like neon green.
Right, you get the orange neon green.
Okay.
And then you got Dame sauce, of course, on the tongue here.
Right. Those are as fly as they get, bro. Now, I mean, I was hooping those, but I'm not just out, at the National Harbor rocking.
You're not strolling out. Not strolling down the avenue with these on.
I'm not walking down Georgia Avenue with the Dame sauce McDonald's. But no, those are fly. But did they come with some fries?
Huh?
Did they come with fries?
They come with fries. Yeah, they did in the box, but the fries didn't make it. They didn't last too long, man. Before I got the shoes out, the fries were gone.
Right, they were gone. Nah, those are good, man. I like those.
Very colorful, man. These are the Adidas Dame 6 McDonald's. Boom.
So give me, we've been off the show for a while.
Right.
So give me a really good story of something that's been going on in your life, just something that happened in your life recently.
Yeah. I mean, of course, things happen daily to everybody and me, working out in the field with customers. And the other day I was driving and a hornet flew in my truck. And of course I try to, a
hornet?
A hornet. I mean, it's not a big one, but a kind of like a regular sized hornet. And I try to swat it, of course. I kind of try to keep my coolness about me by, the little, get away. But the dude sucked it. He ripped around and got me on the eye right here, man. Bam! Hit me. Tagged me on the eye right there. So I was able to go to the doctor on my route and just put some alcohol on it. But that dude, he must have got mad at me trying to swat him.
You put some Windex in that thing?
Yeah, I knew I should have. I should have squirted him about Yeah.
So,
how about you, man? Anything interesting?
The old folks used to say, put Windex on anything.
I've never heard that, man. I've never heard that. That's an old wives' tale.
Alcohol in it or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So my story is, I took Justin, my son, down to Florida A&M to go to school last week, right?
Right.
And so we drove down. I drove all the way back. And so on my way back, I had to stop multiple times to get gas or whatever. So I stopped in this little convenience store to get gas and to get something to drink. And, everybody had their mask on. So the lady behind the counter, she was like, older Caucasian, white lady, and she had a mask on, and then it was like small print across her mask. So I was like, I'm trying to read what the small print says. I was 2 in line, And so, do you know what her mask said, Mark?
Oh, I can imagine. Let's see. What did it say?
It said, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Wow.
Her mask.
Wow.
Some like 60
Oh my God.
in Georgia had a mask on at an Exxon gas station that said, I like big butts and I cannot
lie. Wow. That profile is old school, but then does she really like big butts?
I was sitting there like, am I delirious? Am I really seeing this right now? So yeah,
that's one for the books right there.
Yeah,
wow.
I got great stories over the pandemic, bro. But it's been an interesting ride. You know, I know all the kids are getting ready to go back to school soon, and of course, you know, my daughter is just like everybody else. You know, she'll be home again, and she definitely wants to go to school, into school. But I just think it's the safest thing to stay home.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we should stay home until the vaccine comes, and then inoculate everybody, and then they can go back to school. But you know, there's different thoughts on all that. You know,
so. Yeah, that's yet to be seen. How the vaccine is going to be passed out, and it's going to work immediately. And I don't know how that's going to work, but it's a long road traveled, and we just got to get on for the ride right now, man.
Right. So I asked you this yesterday or a couple of days ago. So with the U.S. Post Office going through some major shenanigans right now, we're not even gonna get into that. Have you gotten busier?
We have it. We can see it, man. We're starting later. Normally we start like 6:30, but we're starting at 7:30 to 8 o'clock, and then we're finishing later. We're working till 5:30, 6, 7 o'clock at night. And
no more 7 to 2 shift.
No more 7 to 2 shift right now. I'm getting off early, going home, getting a little smoothie on the way home, and just relaxing. None of that. I'm getting home far out on the sofa, man, watching the NBA basketball, man.
Right.
It's been busy.
That's crazy. Hey, look, I got to make sure, and we got to really push the fact. I actually do care who you vote for, but just vote.
You have to, man.
Take care of your absentee ballot. If you're going to do absentee or mail-in or whatever you're going to do, just make sure you vote. Make sure people around you are voting. Make sure you are getting people to the voting place, whatever that may be for you, and you're ready to roll and you registered and you're good to go for, what is it, November 3rd, right? November 3rd.
Correct.
Also, this Friday, August 28th, although I'm not going to be able to go myself, unfortunately, because I got something pretty major going on that day. Make sure if you're in the DC area, get downtown and go to the march that's going to be August 28th. You can probably Google it and get all the information about that. It's going to be August 28th, and make sure you come ready to protest in a non-violent way.
Non-violent. I applaud the young folks, man. The young folks are doing things that the cats did back in the 60s, John Lewis and Joseph Lowry and all those cats, man, my grandfather. And the young folks are really taking the reins now and doing it big, man. I definitely applaud these young cats, man. They're doing it, man.
No doubt. Hey, look, it's funny because when I was down in Tallahassee last week, so there's a cross section of streets between Florida State University and Florida A&M. So of course, Florida State, predominantly white, Florida A&M, predominantly black, and they're literally like 5 minutes away from each other. But there's a cross street, and so I'm pulling up to the cross street, and boom, I run into this huge Black Lives Matter painted sign, on the ground. So, Bowser created a trend. All these cities all over the country. There's BLM, stickers in every window and all over the place. I'm riding through, super white neighborhoods of Washington, D.C., Chevy Chase or whatever, and you got Black Lives Matter posters in people's yards and all this kind of stuff. So, this huge buildup is got to be released somewhere, and I'm hoping it's released on November 3rd. Make sure you vote.
There you go. I mean, you have to. We can't sit around and complain about it. We just got to get out and do it, man. It's the only way we're going to make this change happen. Right. People have to get out and do their thing, man. Cast that ballot.
That's right. No doubt. Well, look, Mark, we got to bounce, man. As you can see behind me, man, I'm getting ready to tee this thing up. So I got to do what I got to do. I know you got to go take care of that Hornet issue.
Yeah, man.
So
I'll put some honey on it.
That's right. That's right. Look, we're gonna keep this thing real consistent and be back real soon with you guys. Hey, look, make sure you leave comments, in the comment section. And if you want us to talk about a particular topic, whatever it may be, let us know, and we'll do our best to talk about that. And or hit us up on Instagram at the ISO Swish Show. That's the ISO Swish Show. So,
right.
Anything else you got going on?
Man, that's it, man. I'm just ready to get some. We got some heat coming out. The new Kobe's are coming out tomorrow, and one's coming out today. So we're getting ready to get ready to knock those out and try and grab a pair of those, man.
Yeah, those purple Kobe's, man, are like.
Oh yeah.
Those are ridiculous.
They're beautiful, man. Woo!
If I get them, I'm selling.
Yeah, I know. Of course, man. I'm keeping.
I'm gonna have a picture with one of them, like a selfie with the shoe, and then they're going straight online.
Oh man.
Hey man,
my man.
That's what it is. All right, bro, let's roll, man. But look, appreciate you. You guys take care, and we will see you when we see you.
We out.
ISO Swish.
Yep, let's go.